All right. So once again, love and condolences go to the families of the victims of those who were murdered in the Grenfell Tower just about a month ago. Once again, we still have not received any answers. Once again, people are still going back into work and paying all of these taxes and paying all of these bills and still not asking for justice, still not demanding justice, still not cutting everything short and really getting to the fucking bottom of this shit. But now what people are talking about are another so-called 60 high tower blocks that could also possibly be flammable too. I don't know about you, but this sounds like shifting the blame to make Grenfell Tower look like an absolute accident. To make Grenfell Tower look like nobody is responsible for this shit. Which is why now they have now come out and told us there is supposedly another 60 towers, higher tower blocks that could also possibly be flammable. And you guys have got to start moving out of your houses. This is what they're basically trying to say. We still haven't got the full number of the actual victims who were murdered in Grenfell Tower. We are still being fed cold ass porridge bullshit of 60 to 70 people. 60 to 70 people. And we believe this shit. But look, like I said, man, look, my love and condolences go to the victims and the families and friends out here who are still trying to get justice and still demanding justice to this day. Leading on with this, I just saw a little scriptured news on my Facebook just now about a fundraiser that was going to happen on the 29th of June in Shoreditch, East London, for the Grenfell Tower victims. Basically, the friends and the families, they were trying to do a fundraiser party to try and raise at least £1,000. Shouldn't be a fucking problem anyway. It shouldn't be a problem for them to raise up to £1,000 for the victims and the family members and the friends of everyone who was murdered during this fire of Grenfell Tower. But this story that I saw now, yeah, is that this fundraiser has now been postponed. All right, this fundraiser has now been postponed because, and I wrote this shit down, so bear with me. This is like the first time I'm ever doing some shit like that, actually reading of something I wrote down. Shit is crazy. It's crazy. I'm actually getting to that point now. But look, I come to find out now, yeah, the Grenfell Tower was postponed in a Shoreditch bar called the Trapeze Bar. Apparently because the bar manager, in his words, this is his words, I'm going to quote his words right now, the bar manager of the Trapeze Bar in Shoreditch, he said the reason why it was postponed is because they don't want bashment and trap music playing. So he quoted, "These types of music are crap and we do not entertain them as they attract poor quality demographic and result in problems." End quote. They attract poor quality demographic and result in problems. Those of you who are not quite savvy with political words knows that when he says something like poor quality demographic, like these political terms they give us, when they say something like poor quality demographic, they pretty much typically mean we don't want no black motherfuckers in this place. Like, we don't want no black people from the hood. But we can't actually say that because it's not politically correct. Like, we can't say we don't want no black people from the hood coming here because it's mainly black people who like trap music and bashment music, right? Because if those of you who don't know, bashment music is derived from reggae and dancehall music during like the 70s, 80s, and it really became established here in England during like the early 2000s through like Vibes Cartel, Mavado, a couple other people, you know. So, and this isn't the first time I've actually heard of a bar here in England talking about how they don't want bashment or a certain type of music playing because it attracts, once again, poor demographic quality of people. Which obviously means we don't want no black motherfuckers in this place. This is what they meant. This is what the bar manager sent through an email. And I find it a bit ironic that this place is called the Trapeze Bar and they don't want no trap music playing or no bashment playing. Bearing in mind, this is a fundraising event to bring the people of London together, to make people forget about all of the divisiveness that is out here right now through religion and fear and all of these other things. It was to bring people together for a cause, for a really, really great cause. And because a racist motherfucker, because I'm sorry, this is some racist shit. This is passive racism. It's passive racism. All right. So because some guy says, some manager of a bar called Trapeze says he doesn't want trap music and bashment playing, the thing has now been postponed. The fundraising event has now been postponed. This shit isn't new to me, people. It isn't fucking new to me. Now, granted, I don't like trap music. I don't like bashment music either. I can't stand either of them. I can't stand trap music to the point where it's just like, that's all we fucking play today. I can't get into it. I'm gonna be real. I can't get into it. But I am not going to vilify anybody that listens to trap music or bashment. I just can't stand it. That's it. Everyone is entitled to their own opinions, their own views in life. Okay? But to cancel a fundraising event for victims, friends and families of the Grenfell Tower because you believe that trap music and bashment music attracts a poor quality of demographic, which also kind of leads into gentrification again. And look, gentrification is going to take a fucking long time to talk about because some people really choose not to see this shit. They either choose not to see this. Yeah, that's it. They just choose not to fucking see it. There's no other way. There's no other way to fucking say it. They really choose not to fucking see this shit. So it's all down to kind of gentrification again. And those of you who know about the Shoreditch area now know what Shoreditch area is like and what it used to be. So what it used to be and what it is now, big change. I live in Hackney, for instance, and it's like I've noticed it, but I never really took it in until today. I was obviously on my way back into this plantation hellhole again, and I'm sitting down there just looking at the way Hackney has changed completely from what it used to be when I was growing up as a teenager. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I've never seen so many Costa coffees in my life in Hackney, and I never thought I would ever see this shit here. I saw a Rush hairdresser. A Rush hairdresser. Crazy, right? But look, man, I'm not going to be in here long, people, because I've got another video coming out about my theory on mumble rap. I truly believe that mumble rap is a weapon to further de-evolve black males. I truly believe this shit. So I'm not going to be in here long talking about this shit, people. I just wanted to come in here and say that right now there is a lot of passive racism going about, and this shit is allowed to fucking happen. The way that people are allowed to write these things in emails or say these sort of shits because they're giving you political words. Like, fuck that shit. That shit is passive racism. I would have preferred if you came out and just said, you don't want trap and bashment music playing because you don't want no black people like this motherfucker. I would have preferred if you said that shit. At least you kept it real. So look, man, my name's KMD, people. This is Rant Radio. I've got another video coming out in about an hour or two, like I said, about my theory on mumble rap, the weaponization of mumble rap. So yeah, I'll be back in a bit, people. Peace.